All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here at the Freeport Ice Arena in Mill Road in Freeport. Great Neck Bruins are coming off a couple wins this weekend. First against the Ice Cats, close game, and then a complete blowout yesterday against the Rye Rangers. Now facing off against Freeport Arrows tonight here in the bubble. Got out there tonight, we have referee Chicken Cacciatore, last name Cacciatore, making me hungry. As a matter of fact, I'm like thinking, I wouldn't mind going Italian food for dinner. In the meantime, we're actually playing hockey here. Looks like Great Neck is going to try and pass the puck today. Getting a hold of it right now is Nygaard up against the boards, fighting for it. Sends it back around the boards. Puck gets by George. They're going to chase it down. George playing D. Lets it go through the point. There's going to be an icing here. They'll switch the lines here and bring out Tamari, Gorenstein, and Carolina on offense. You got the gorilla, number 8, Casey Strime, with Gabe Bergman. Gabe Bergman wearing the same number as age, I think. Sitting next to me are the scoreboard keepers. They have, it's funny, this device they have here is like a satchel that they have in the spy movies to be able to launch the nuclear missiles. I think if this guy gets pissed off, we're losing. If they're losing, he's going to send a nuke right over to Great Neck. Cacciatore's standing right in front of me. Keeps reminding me I'm hungry. Gino's in Great Neck, by the way. Great place to eat while these guys are fighting around with the puck. Heading down right now, some D. Great Neck fighting for it. Can't see past these Great Neck Bruins, but they send it over to the other side so I can see Casey send it up to the point. Getting a hold of it and keeping it in the zone is Nate. Casey skating around, but then Bergman getting a hold, sends it up. We're gonna have an icing here, maybe. Nah. Front of the net here. They're fighting for it behind the net. Coming in on D are Wynn and Hyman. Coming off the ice now is Gorenstein. Going in for him is Devlin. Devlin, Nygaard, and Vosis on offense. So far, no score. 0-0, 13. 2 minutes gone by in the period. Dave Seamus on camera today. Dave Seamus basically driving up and down 95, 91, videotaping every amateur sports event. Has given up basically on his day job. That, or he's mastered his day job. Apparently doesn't find it challenging at all that much. What he said was he took 8,500 photos last night, yesterday during the games, and was going through them. I think he's got just about as many photos he took yesterday as my wife has on her phone of herself. Meantime, Freeport looking to score here. Good stop by Mr. Winter. Nygaard gets a hold of it. Is he going to pass, or is he just going to skate up with 3 players? Yeah, he's going to skate. Oh, no, decides to pass. A little pushing in front of the net. Let's see. Going to be no penalty here. I didn't expect we're going to see one here. Freeport. Coming off the ice is Devlin and Vosis. On D, we have George and Alessandro with some, looks like Brian Dye on the face-off. George puts it up against the glass. Dye getting a hold of it, but can't get the puck to go. George keeps it in for the moment. Again, he keeps it in, puts it up against the boards, and they're going to try and keep it out. But not for the moment. Great Neck's got control of it. Sends it over. Fire. Goes wide to the right. There's Eddie to try and get a hold of it with some help from Brandon Lee. They're trying to get it out of the zone. So far, Brian Dye sends it around the boards. Skating down is Brandon Lee. Sends it up, and Freeport gets a hold of it. George skating it down. Sends it back. Eddie skating it up. George going. George skating across. Sends it across. Over to Dye. And the two Freeport players go into each other. Got an injury out there right now. Where do I have? Where's Dr. Scott on the injury report? Oh, yeah, it's a Freeport error. He doesn't care. Actually, Doc does care. He's just not going to be able to really do anything right now on this one. Instead, we've sent out a non-medical professional to deal with it. He's doing the old, I don't know what the hell's going on, examination. Basically, if you look at what's going on the rink right now, that's the future of your health care. We're going to have a stop right now, 10:45 in the first period. Still scoreless. Coach Cacciatore talking, referee Cacciatore talking to Agaliotis, the other ref. Agaliotis, by the way, in Greek means hug. Maybe it'd be a good idea to go give this young player a hug right now and make him feel better. All right, he's up. He's going to come off. And you got a line substitution here now for the Bruins. Coming in on D right now is Fogarty and Casey with Dettori, Nygaard, and Dettori. Oh no, Fogarty's going to be on offense on this one, and they're gonna have Gabe and Casey on D. On the faceoff is Nygaard, sends it back to Gabe. He shoots towards the net, but it's stopped. Freeport now skating it up. Sends it across. Great Neck doing Casey breaks up the play there. Freeport player goes down. Great Neck fighting for the puck now. Casey sending it up towards the point with Fogarty trying to get it out. And there's Dettori skating. Dettori lose control of the puck, but there's Fogarty to send it around the boards. They keep it in the zone. And Casey's there. He's going to shoot. Gets deflected. Dettori gets it. He's going to send it back around. And goes up, and they're going to try and get it out of the zone, and it goes. Coming across is Gabe. He's going to break up that play. Skates it, sends it back nicely. Goes high, wide to the right. Puck comes around, loose. Fighting for it right now. And Great Neck comes away with it, with Dettori skating it up. He gets tripped up, and I think we're going to have an offsides here. Caroline on the faceoff right now. Great Neck getting a hold of the puck. Tamari pushing it in. Gorenstein shoots. Gets deflected right. Comes around. Gorenstein sends it up and goes down. Keeping in the zone is Lucas. Up, pops out. Hyman gets a hold of it, puts it up against the boards with Lucas trying to kick it, looks like now. Loses control of it. There's Hyman, sends it back up against the board. Good job. And there's Gorenstein. Gorenstein gets blocked. And Freeport gets a hold of the puck, now skating it up. Sends it across. And this could be an issue here. And he puts the goal in. Coming in now, first goal, Freeport scores 1-0, 8:38 in the first period. George and John Wynn on defense with Nygaard and on the face-off. Freeport gets a hold of it. Wynn sends it up the boards. Getting a hold of it is Devlin. He goes down. They're going to call that. This gives Great Neck an opportunity now. 8:27 on a power play. They're going to get 2 minutes here. See if they can capitalize on this. Great Neck scoreless up until this point. Almost halfway through the first period. On the faceoff, Nygaard. They send it over to George. George shoots, and it goes right in. Excellent job on the power play here. That's gonna end the penalty right now, and Great Neck is going to go ahead and send in some fresh legs and see if they can go ahead now, 1-1. On the faceoff now is Brian Dye. They lose control of it. John Wynn gets a hold of it. He's going to send it over. Sends it over to Brandon Lee. He's going to skate down. He's skating down hard. He comes around, and he shoots, gets deflected off the pole. Great Neck now chasing it down. They get a hold of it. George coming around. Sends it up to Brandon. Brandon's going to skate it up, gets deflected. Freeport coming back around. Eddie there to try to break up the play. Good job. Lucas getting a hold of it, coming around, substituting in for George. Great Neck now trying to get it out of the zone, back behind the boards. Freeport gets a hold of it, sends it up the middle, but they lose control of it, and here comes Eddie. He's going to skate it up. Go, Eddie. We got an offsides. Eddie spinning around, corkscrewing. Can't do anything with that, though. And they get it out of the zone. There on the D is Alessandro. He gets tripped up. Getting a hold of it is Lucas. He's going to come around. Sends it up to Brian Dye. Brian Dye skating it down. He's got two in front of him. Skates around. No help. Shoots. Goes wide to the right. 6:33 in the first period, 1-1. They're fighting for it right now. Keeping it in the zone so far. They're going to do a substitution right now. Brian Dye comes off the ice. They send in Nate. The shot is deflected here. Nygaard coming around. Nygaard skating. Gets tripped up over there. And he's going to... he's got Nate going down fighting for the puck. They don't know where it is. It's loose. Nygaard trying to get a hold of it. Now we got Nate trying to skate it. Finally getting some control, passes it back. They send it across. Somehow they're keeping it in the zone. There's Lucas. Lucas going to pass it, sends it to Nate. Nate sends it wide to the right, wide across the net. And there's Casey to try and bring it back. They're going to come out. There's Lucas. Lucas sends it over to Nate. He chases it down. Nygaard going now with it. He's going to skate up. Fogarty. And now it's loose puck coming around the net. Freeport getting a hold of it, trying to send it out. Puck comes across the middle. Freeport trying to send it out. It's loose. And there's Hyman to get a hold of it, sends it up against the boards. Nate getting a hold of it. Nate's going to look. He shoots. Goes wide. Here comes George on D. Give work with Zach Hyman. Hyman sends it. Deflect. Comes around the boards. Fighting for it. Freeport there trying to send it up. And here goes George. He grabs it. Sends it up. But they're not looking. There's Nygaard. Nygaard's skating it up. Puts it right in front of the net. Caroline's not quite set up to try and shoot it, but she keeps it in the zone. Sends it around the boards. Loose behind the boards right now. Freeport gets a hold of it. Comes across. Freeport now trying to skate it out. We got three. Tamari there to try to break it up. Slows them down. There's Caroline. Puts it up against the boards. Nygaard gets a hold of it. Skating it down. Tamari trying to give him some help. Caroline in for some help. George puts it back into the zone. And they're going to try and chase it down. Freeport gets a hold of it, brings it behind the net. He's trying to send it out. Sends it up to a Freeport player, and it's going to come out. Loose. Wynn sends it across to George, now to Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee's now skating it down. Back out. Sends it across to Wynn. Tamari there to help him. Put it back in the zone. Freeport's going to get it back out for the second. There's George to stop it. And they're going to have an offsides here. Probably a good stop and play here right now. They were getting a little winded out there. Back in action right now. Freeport sending it across. There to try and get a hold of it is Alessandro. He sends it up to the boards, goes into the players right now with Connor putting a hand out to stop it.
Nice shift, Caroline.
Coming off the ice, Ethan Tamari and Brandon Lee with Caroline. Going out now is Alessandro. He stays out with Nygaard, Lucas, Vosis on the face-off. Nygaard. Lucas gets a hold of it in the face-off. Send it across. Freeport gets a hold of it. They shoot. Goes wide behind the boards. There to pick it up is Alessandro. He's met by a couple players. Now they're trying to get a hold of puck. There's Nygaard puts it back up against the boards. But Freeport keeps it in the zone for the moment. And finally, Vosis gets it out. They're chasing it down. There's Nygaard. Nygaard's going to get a hold of it. And he's going to try, but nice block by the goalie. No goal. Break in action. Now we resume. Nygaard on the face-off. Fight for it right now. Vos is giving him some help, but the puck goes loose. Freeport skating it down. Here's Alessandro to push him to the left against the boards. Good job. Puck comes back up with Devlin skating it out. Devlin skating it up. Gets by a couple Freeport players. He's coming across. Puck sort of goes loose. Not really capitalizing on all that work coming up the ice. They shoot, gets deflected. Now chasing it down is Lucas. Here comes Lucas. He comes around. Got 3 in front of him, shoots. Deflected. It's back loose again. There's Brian Dye putting it up against the boards. Coming in is Eddie. He's there. Whoa! There's Dye. Eddie has a head-on collision, but doesn't look like anybody got hurt, so it was okay here. Dye skating around. He tries to send it up in front of the net, gets flopped around over there. Gets to Casey, shoots, gets deflected by Nygaard. Dye sends it around. Coming around the boards right now. Freeport skating it up. Sends it across. And it goes loose. There's Lucas. He's going to come around. Heavy traffic. Casey can't get a hold of it when it sends back. Nygaard's skating it down. With him to give some help is Casey. They're coming around. Puck goes up. There's Dye to try to get it out, but it stays in for the moment. Good shot towards goal. We're going to have the end of the first period here, 1-1. Referee Cacciatore just came by. Again, reminding me that Gino's would be a good choice tonight for dinner. All right, coming back for some action. Second period. Are we in the second or the third? Second, right? That's off. Okay. Getting hold of it now. Great neck. Brian Dye, up in the air, loose. And Dye puts a little stick and foot action to it. Sending it around. They're going to try and set this up for passing. Gets loose. Freeport there to try and get a hold of it. Nice stop by Ryan. Loose, comes around. Again, it's loose. Coming around. George getting a hold of it. Skating now. Is Fogarty. Fogarty shoots, deflection. George going again. And we're going to have an icing here. 1-1, 13:52 in the second period. Caroline on the face-off. Great Neck gets a hold of it. Nate shoots, deflected. Caroline fighting for it behind the goal. Comes across the front, and another goal here. Great job. Great Neck, Nick Gorstein on the goal, coming out for face-off. Great Neck up 2-1 in the second period. Great Neck sending it across, goes up towards the goalie, goes wide right. Freeport there to get it, skating it up. There's Lucas. Lucas there to break it up. Nate goes down. He's got to get up quickly. Great Neck trying to get it out of the zone. Gorilla there to try to get it out. He's fighting, got two players on him, but Caroline gets a hold of it. She's going down. Good job. Sends it towards the net. She goes down. A couple players go down. There's Nate, tries to shoot, deflected by the goalie. Good stop. Casey gets a hold of it. He sends it across. Closest towards a goal, but it's going to be offsides. On the face-off is Nygaard. On wing is Devlin and Bosis. Alessandro on D gets a hold of it, sets it up against the boards into the zone. Win there to take the other side of the point. Freeport coming up with it. Win there to break it up. Good job by Win. Skating it down now. They're watching. Good job by Win breaking it up. They're coming back the other way now. Here comes Nygaard. Nygaard skating. He's going to come backhand, gets the nice stop. There's Win. Freeport skating now. Going to have a nice poach there by Alessandro. Nice D. And we have a Freeport player go down again. Break in action here. Got another injury. Another Freeport player goes down with 11:49 to go in the second period. 2-1 Great Neck right now. Good time to remind you that open enrollment in affordable care started November 1st. You only have another 30 days or so to sign up. So if you haven't done so yet for the year, good news is that they're having record numbers sign up, even though there's a shorter deadline. Yeah, baby. Okay. On the face-off, Brian Dye. Still got a hold up in play right now, and they send out a fifth skater. Great Neck gets a hold of the puck. Brian Dye skating it. Freeport player goes down, but the puck goes in front of him. Freeport gets a hold of it. There's Eddie. Eddie gets a hold of it, sends it back. Dye gets a hold of it. He's coming down, skates, sends it over to Brandon Lee. He shoots, goes high. Would have been nice. That almost went. Brandon Lee goes down. They're trying to get the puck out of here. Won't go. Dye gets it out. There's Eddie. Sends it deflected. There's Freeport. Eddie's going down. Puts him up against the boards. Puck is coming around. Alessandro skating it. He sends it up to and it's going to be an icing. Any words for us, Lucas?
I'll be in there soon, don't worry.
All right, buddy. He's Lucas promising a penalty at some point in the game. There's Dettori, wins the face-off, sends it down, skating hard. Freeport gets a hold of it, but Dettori. George on the point, sends it back. Comes around. Coming around. There's George. Gabe, they can't quite get a hold of it. Gabe goes down. Freeport now is getting a hold of it. But there's Nate. Nate skating it down. Nate coming around. Looking for somebody, goes to the front. And now you got it right in front of the net. Torrey. Assist by Nate. Nice look. Great job. Great Neck goes up 3-1 with 10:06 in the second period. Dettori on the faceoff now with Fogarty and Nate on the wings. Send it into the Freeport zone. Freeport trying to get it out. Send it in the neutral zone. There's Gabe pushing it back in. And skating it now is Nate. Nate again looking. Sends it up the center. Nobody's there. There's George. Shoots. Deflected. Puck is coming around. Dettori skating it. He's skating it. There's George getting a hold of it. Sends it back to Gorenstein. Gorenstein now. George sends it around the boards. Chasing it down now is Fogarty up to the point. There's and it goes loose. There's George. Goes loose across. Gabe coming around, chasing it down hard. And we're going to have an offsides call here. Line change. 8:54 in the second period. On the faceoff now, Nygaard sends it over to Caroline. Puck is loose. Freeport sends it in, but there's Lucas to send it up against the boards. Freeport gets a hold of it. The Caroline there to fight for it. Loose puck now. Caroline fighting for it. Nygaard can't get hold of it. Freeport trying to send it back, but there's Caroline again. She sends it up into the zone all the way around the boards. You got Hyman back. Freeport trying to get a hold of it. Now Freeport there. There's Hyman. Loose puck. Hyman chasing it down. Sends it back around the boards. Good job. Coming around, but Freeport gets a hold of it. Shot goes loose. And It's Russian interference. Apparently the Russians are interfering with the scoreboard. Apparently they can't get control and make it second period. Okay. No icing. Puck loose. Freeport skating it up now. Up, and Nygaard getting a hold of it. Coming down. What's he going to do here? He's going to skate it in. It goes down hard. .804 in the second period with 3-1. Russian interference is over. We have the scoreboard back in control. It's second period. So we're going to have a 2-minute penalty on Freeport here. Great Neck on their second power play of the game. If you recall, the last power play, Great Neck came away with a goal. Great Neck the other day having trouble converting on the power play. Today finding a little bit more success with it. Keeping it in now is Alessandro, sends it over to Vosa, sends it over to Dettori. Dettori shoots, deflected. Freeport getting a hold of it for the moment, but there's Devlin to coach it back, and they're going to keep it in the zone for the moment. Going across is Vosa's, but there's Casey, and then you got nobody. Vosis now to Dettori, and they put it in. Vosis to Dettori. Great job on the passing there, and they get the goal. We're going to have another penalty power play goal here. 4-1 for Great Neck. 7:29 to go in the second period. And do we have another goal? Another penalty? No penalty. Even for those of you watching at home, the scoreboard is incorrect. There is no penalty right now. It's 5-on-5. And Freeport's skating it down. Goes up against the boards. Great Neck getting a hold of it. Devlin trying to get it out of the zone. Goes back behind the boards. They send it around. And now we think Dettori's going to get a hold of it. He gets a hold of it. He's going to skate it. He's coming around, goes down. Great Neck gets hold of it. Dettori gets tripped up by a couple Freeport players, but they're still in control of it in the zone. Great Neck now trying to capitalize on this. Another, and Vosa's coming around, sends it in front of the net, but Freeport gets a hold of it. Now it's coming out. And there to pick it up is Alessandro, sends it over to Casey. Casey's going to skate it down. Puck is loose, but trying to get it towards the net. Freeport gets a hold of it. They're going to try and send it out. And there's Alessandro, keep it back in. And we're going to have a tripping call here. We're going to have a tripping now. Here comes Devlin. Got any words for that, Mr. Devlin?
No.
You didn't do it on purpose, did you?
No.
All right, good. All right, Great Neck on their first penalty kill of the day. Sean Devlin being called for that. Wait a minute. Why are you here, Casey? What happened?
It's because Rob was screaming at him because he didn't see the punch, and now he got it to him.
So is Great Neck going on? Are you in or out? Number 8? All right, sit down, number 8. So Great Neck gets 2 penalties here. It's going to be a 5-on-3, 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Here comes 404. George now fighting on D. Breaks up the play. So we have a 4-on-4 right now. Comes across, loose. George trying to get it out of the zone. Comes out. Nygaard going down. Here's Nygaard skating it down. And loses control of the puck, but there's Brandon, who was that? Brandon Lee to follow up on the rebound, gets it in, and we're gonna have power play is gonna be over in that respect. Get out of here. 5-1, Great Neck. So even though they get themselves in a little bit of trouble here, Great Neck somehow keeps scoring today on the penalty kills. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Great Neck. Eddie getting a hold of it now. You are, Gorilla. Eddie coming around right now. We still got 4:56 to go here in the second period. Freeport shoots. Ryan finally getting some action in coverage. Breaking action right now. 4-4-9. So when do you guys come off here now? 4:04. Okay. Eddie skating it down. Wait a minute. Slow down. You. How much time does he have left then? Okay. 4:04. Guys, we're going out in 20 seconds. Let's pay attention here. It's coming across. There's Lucas. You're gonna wait. I did. He doesn't regret the action. He is. Yes. All right, we got 7 seconds. You stay here. Get back. I'm gonna open you. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Well. Okay. Go. No. Wait. You're going to go out when he goes out. Go. Okay. Little confusion down here. A little bit of confusion. Okay. Again, the scoreboard is, we have problems with the scoreboard. Tell Mr. Devlin that the Russians are interfering with the scoreboard. Again, here, Ref Cacciatore. I'm going to have Italian food tonight. Okay. Pops it up. Dettori gets a hold of it. Dettori now skating it. He sends it across to Fogarty. Fogarty, rebound, covered. No whistle. It goes loose. Puck is loose. Lucas sends it across. There's Dettori. And they're skating. Dettori's looking for, Gorenstein goes down. Fogarty sends it towards the net. Goes wide to the left. Dettori sends it up to the point. There's, oh, gets out. They're going to have to come out here. And we have that's it. You're going to have an offsides here, gentlemen. Come out. .252 to go in the second period. Nygaard on the face-off. Freeport gets a hold of it. Hyman and Wynn on defense here. They send it across, gets deflected though. Wynn behind the goal. He sends it around. And now you have Tamari sends it up to Nygaard, and they put another goal in, 6-1. So that's going to be Tamari to Nygaard. .226 in the second period. Nygaard on the face-off, Caroline on the wing here. Freeport gets a hold of the puck, sends it into the zone, but you have Hyman sending it back out. Tamari up there now, fighting for it. Freeport gets a hold of it, skating it down now. 3-on-2. Caroline comes in fast, shoots. Ryan covers. Substitution now with Vosis, Dettori, and Devlin coming in. Vosis on the face-off. Devlin gets a hold of it, goes back around, goes down. Freeport gets a hold of it here, but doesn't get to hold on to it for long. Puck goes around, Zach gets a hold of it. Zach goes down, but there to help him is Devlin. Devlin to Dettori, but Freeport breaks it up for the second. Dettori fighting for it, comes out on top, skating it. Sends it up to Vosis. Vosis skating all the way to the boards. Greatneck sends it across. There's a shot attempt, deflected, covered by the goalie. Mr. Hyman comes off the ice with Wynn, and they send in some fresh defensive legs here now. Gabe and George coming in for provide some D, leaving the offense on the ice for the last minute 7, it looks like. Vosis on the face-off, goes down. Freeport trying to get a hold of it and out. George skating it down. Gets a hold of it with Gabe. Goes loose, goes back around the net. Devlin there to pick it up. Freeport gets it, trying to do something with it. They send it up. George coming back on D. And Gabe there. Up. Get a goalie cover. Stops the clock. 28 seconds, 28.6 seconds to go in the second period. Dettori on the face-off, wins the face-off, sends it back to Devlin. Player goes down. Gabe sending it up against the boards, but it's still loose. Gabe sending it up the boards a second time. Dettori getting a hold of it, skating it. Freeport there. George Gets it back. Goes loose. And there's Devlin. Nice. Up. And you're going to have a break in action here. We're going to be going into the third period with Great Neck up 6-1, 5 goals. One was tripping and the other was slashing. Yeah, it was like a, I'm sorry, not a slash. It was a bench thing. Yeah. Okay, here comes Great Neck out for the third period. Freeport looking to come back here, so Great Neck going to have to look to play some strong D here in the third period and maintain this lead. Coming out on D is Casey the Gorilla Strime with Lucas. I'm not letting any pucks go into the zone of Aziz. Gorenstein, Fogarty, and Dye on offense, with Gorenstein taking the face-off here. Puck is loose. Lucas chasing it down. Sends it up against the boards. And you're going to have Nate and Dye chase it down, but Freeport gets a hold of it first, skating it across. Goes up against the boards. Freeport trying to pass it and get something going here. Puck goes loose. We got Freeport trying to bring it back, but they lose control of it with Gorenstein now putting it in front of the net. And Freeport now loose here in the neutral zone. Got Dye skating it. Gorenstein sends it high, goes up around the boards. And Lucas there to keep it in, puts it up against the boards. Getting a hold of it is Fogarty. Fogarty sends it back, but towards the center, but Freeport there to stop it. There's Alessandro. Puck is loose. Freeport gets a hold of it. Lucas is going to be back on D here, but there to help him is Alessandro. Lucas gets a hold of it. You got a 3-on-2 situation here. Lucas sets up, backhands, gets deflected. Alessandro there, they're going to have to come out. Gets out of the zone. Goes back in, and you're going to have some bodies changing here right now. Coming in on D is John Wynn and Zach Hyman. Nygaard on the faceoff sends it back to Hyman. He puts it up against the boards. Puck goes loose. But Nygaard regains control, but not enough to be able to take the shot. He comes around. No passing, no look. Wynn gets a hold of it, puts it back up against the boards. Again, back up against the boards, but Freeport again trying to do something here. Nygaard sends it across, and there's Brandon Lee. He's going to skate it all the way down, and he shoots, goes high again. Puck in the zone. Hyman sends it towards the net. Back up against the boards now. Back, and Brandon shoots. Gets the stop by the goalie, and now it's loose again behind the net. Fighting for it is Eddie. Eddie sends it back. And there's going to be, I think, a call away from the puck here. Nygaard comes in for 2 minutes. Great Neck on the penalty kill now. On the face-off is Dottori. Out there with him is Caroline. Casey and Gabe on the D here. Freeport on a power play here, trying to capitalize on this 6-1 deficit, 5-goal deficit. But getting a hold of it is Gabe. Oh, Freeport fighting back, but Casey there to stop it. Goes loose. Deflected by Dettori, gets hit in the breadbasket. Caroline goes down. Freeport sends it up to the point. They're going to try and they send it across. Shot wide to the left. Gabe chasing it down. Puck comes in front of the net. Goes wide to the left. Loose puck in front of the net now. Freeport trying to backhand it. Goes wide to the left again. Shot. Minute 8 left in the penalty. Chasing it down now. Shot goes wide, but in front of the net. Puck is loose, gets deflected out. Caroline getting a hold of it. 2 players on her. Comes around. There's Casey trying to get it out. Comes out. Goes across. Caroline gets it. Freeport now. And there's Lucas. Lucas and George come in to give a hand to Gabe, replace Gabe and Casey, give him some fresh legs out there on the power play. 20 seconds left on the power play. And 15-14. Great Neck goes down trying to shoot. 9 seconds left on the penalty kill here. And we're going to have Mr. Nygaard going out. George skating it down. Lose control of it. Nygaard comes around, gets it. Sends it in front of the net. Deflected. Sends it back around. Lucas going to shoot. Goes down loose. And the goalie covers. 9:56 left in the third period. A lot of pressure by Great Neck right now, coming off of that penalty kill. George getting a hold of the puck, sends it back to Lucas. Lucas shoots, goes high, hits Vosis hard. Vosis hurt. Vosis takes it hard. Looked like he got hit right in the neck with it. Vosis gets hit right in the Adam's apple with the puck. George and Lucas stay out on D, 9:41. You have Devlin and Dye on the wing with Nygaard taking the face-off. Action starts. Great Neck wins the face-off. George sending it into the zone. Freeport getting a hold of it up for the moment, but loses it. Stick comes out of Nygaard's hand. Coming across is Devlin. Devlin, there's George. George now, he's going to skate it up. He skates, goes wide. Lucas there. Lucas shoots. Again, wide. The defensemen are just shooting at will here. And they blow the D there. There's Nygaard to break up the play. These guys are moving fast right now, even though they're 6-1 ahead. They're not slowing down at all. Shot goes wide to the right. George there to pick it up, comes around. He takes it. Up. Goes right into a Freeport player's hand, but then Nygaard there to get a hold of it. To die. Freeport skating into each other at the second. And then there's Dye. Dye skating it down. He looks for Nygaard. Nygaard comes around. Nygaard's going to try and shoot. Nope, he's going to come around. There's Hyman. Hyman puts it against the board. Now you have Alessandro pushing him to the left. Dettori there to pick up the puck. 7:44 to go in the third period. Freeport sets up in front of the net, but can't get a hold of the puck. Puck comes loose. Dye going up now. Him and Dettori sends it to Dettori. Dettori gets pushed from behind. Bryan sends it now back up towards the point. Alessandro keeping it in, goes up against the boards. Dye again sending it up against the boards with Hyman bringing it back around. There's Nate. Nate there to break up the play. Hyman sending it back. Now they're skating it down. You got Dye, Dettori, 3-on-1. Over to Nate. Nate shoots, stop. 6:52 to go, 6-1. In comes Tamari to replace Nygaard. Casey and Wynn come in on the D. .652. On the face-off, it looks like it's going to be Dettori. Dettori sends it back to Wynn. Wynn sends it across. Casey flops one, hits a Freeport player. And now Freeport skating it up. Wynn on the D, breaks up the... Again, there to break it up. Coming around. Casey sending it up against the boards. Freeport shoots, but deflected. Skating across hard, Nate. He sends it up. It's loose again. Freeport skating it. Casey and Wynn on the D, push him towards the boards. Puck is loose behind the net now. Casey there to try and get it out. Sends it around the boards. Dettori now gets a hold of it. But Freeport keeps back in the zone, but it's going to be offsides because it comes out. .559 left to go in the third period. Chasing it down. Freeport gets to it first, sends it up against the boards. Managed to get it out of the zone. Casey back on D with, and it's going to be an offsides. Oh, there's going to be a... We're going to get a slashing here? Is that what they're telling him? Come on, Dettori, I need a report from you. What's going on out there? Sit down here. Tell me what's going on out there, buddy. No?
They're being dirty. The other team's being dirty.
Listen, they're frustrated. They're down by 5 goals here, buddy.
You see him punch me?
Listen, they're going to punch you. You know you're in Freeport, buddy, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy. Look at Caroline. Caroline now getting a hold of the puck. Skating. So on the penalty kill right now, Great Neck controlling the puck. Freeport now skating it out. What's he going to do with it? You got Lucas sending a stick out, breaks up the play. Goes wide around. Caroline chasing it down. Here's Caroline now. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation here. Caroline sending it towards the net. Bounces. They can't get a hold of it to try to get the shot on the rebound. Minute 19 left on the penalty. Lucas sending it across. Caroline can't get a hold of it. It's loose. Covers. Minute 7 left. Gonna have a line change here. Fogarty and Lucas and Caroline with Gabe coming off. Going on is George and Alessandro on the D. Offense, Brandon. Brandon on the faceoff with Nygaard. Puck goes to Alessandro, shoots, goes wide right. Freeport gets a hold of it now, but there to break it up is Brandon. Up, Freeport gets it again. George puts a stick up in front, gets a hold of it. He's going to skate it down. He's going to skate it around, kill some time here. 48 seconds. Comes around. He's just skating around. Alessandro now. Alessandro sends it back to George. George shoots. Loose. They're going to try and get it in. Again, Brandon takes a shot, goes wide. Freeport, they're killing time. 30 seconds, 29. You're going to be right there. I'm going to let you right out, buddy.
Can I go in?
We got 21 seconds left on the penalty. Dettori wants to go in. He wants a little bit more action today. Brandon Lee skating it around. Brandon Lee goes down. Nygaard gets a hold of it. 9-8-7. 6 seconds left on the penalty. 4. Nygaard holding it. In goes Dettori. 3:34 to go in the third period. Great Neck successfully defending that penalty. Dettori lose control. George gets a hold of it. He's going to send it over to Alessandro. Alessandro now, gets by the Freeport. George sends a kid down. He's going to get called here. George's turn. He wants to come in. Come on in, buddy. 2 minutes for Mr. Tembekis, number 7. What's going on, son?
Hello.
Anything going on out there that you like?
No.
Yeah? You like playing D right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Dettori can't figure out what's going on. We got another 2 minutes here. And there's Brian Dye skating the puck. Great Knicks on another penalty kill right now after successfully defending that last one. We're going to see if they're tired here. We got another kid going down. Freeport skating it down now. And deflected by John Wynn. Puck is loose behind the net. Comes around the boards. Casey there fighting for it. Yeah, 4 minutes. Two minutes for unsportsmanlike. George can barely speak English. All right. All right. Sit down here, George. So now Casey coming around. George is going to be on penalty for the rest of the game. So here's Brian Dye. He's skating it right now. Gets tripped up. Vosis now. He's skating. Vosis now skating around. Freeport gets a hold of it. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the third period. In comes Eddie. Wynn puts it up against the boards. Freeport puts it back into the zone, goes loose. And here's Eddie trying to get a stick on it. He's going to send it around. Here he goes. Skate like the wind, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Skate like the wind, buddy. And he shoots, goes wide to the right. Sit down, George. Freeport getting a hold of it. They're coming back. Casey taking it now. Casey skating it up against the boards. He's getting pushed, but he's holding his own up there. The gorilla doesn't go down. What we're seeing is the gorilla coming back in. He was missed. And there's Eddie. Eddie playing like a hockey player today. Freeport now, but there's Aziz to put a stick in there. Goes behind the net, loose. Aziz sends it up. Lucas pops it up. Comes loose. Freeport trying to get a hold of it. And there's Lucas getting a stick. And Ryan covering, but they can't get it. 43 seconds down, he missed the net. Nygaard going now. But Freeport gets a hold of it. And there's Aziz to break up the play, but Freeport gets a hold of it again with Zach Hyman on D. Zach, nice save by Ryan. Freeport player goes down. Now you have Freeport coming around. They're going to try to put it in front of the net. 8 seconds to go. There you're going to have Gorenstein holding it now. 2 seconds, 1 second. Great Neck wins 6-1. All right.
Hey, Becky. Becky.